Hi, this is Subramanian Muthukrishnan, a Microsoft student partner and also the General Secretary of RockCity.net user group. And I hereby will guide you and will give you few tips and tricks of how to get into the Microsoft student partners community, thereby clearing the Microsoft student partner selection process easily. And hope everybody viewing this video will be aware of what the Microsoft student partner is and what it's all about. And I will give you a certain brief introduction of what is the Microsoft student partner program, and I will let you the benefits and what we are expecting from you as a Microsoft student partner in the first few minutes, and then I will be explaining the selection process, and I will be giving you certain tips of how to easily pass the selection process and get into the MSP community. I wish to convey the fact that I entered this MSP community last year, and I applied for MSP community 2 years before, and then I got the chance last year only. And I will share my knowledge and experience which I gained while doing the selection process, which will be extremely useful for you while applying for the MSP program. And this MSP program is something for those people who are passionate about technology and love to share their knowledge with your fellow peers. For example, it is for people who are good at learning the technology, real world technologies. For example, I am not insisting about classroom technologies which you gain through your semester examinations or something. I am insisting the updation of real world technologies which you gain. For example, there may be a release of Windows 8 or Windows 7 which has been released few more years back, so it won't be available in your curriculum or some syllabus, and you need to update these kind of things, thereby increasing your possibility to enter into IT industry. So if you are passionate about gaining access to real world technologies, and if you love to share your gained knowledge with your friends or peers, and if you want to develop your skills outside the classroom, then it's the right program for you. I think you are a right person and you are apt for this program from the fact that you have applied for the MSP first round selection process, and also from viewing this video. So don't bother about it. And in this world, everything is about getting the benefit or profit of from something. So you can ask me the question, what is inside the MSP program for me? Of course, MSP program will give you a lot of benefits, such as it starts with exposure, which is a primary thing. Whenever you get into an MSP program and becoming an MSP and became an MSP, you will be getting a lot of exposure throughout your college, campus, or something in your local community. You will be recognized as a technology rock star. You will be like a hero in your campus. Whenever you step into a campus, everybody will look in such a way that you are a very good knowledgeable person. You will get respectable position in your college campus or in your local community. That amount of exposure will be gained through this MSP program. Believe it or not, when I became an MSP in the last year, and after taking few sessions in my college and local community through RockCity.net user group, I became so popular, and my friends and even faculty who used to call me as Subramanian few years back, now calling me as Microsoft or MSP or something. They use the nickname as Microsoft. That kind of illusion, like you are working as a Microsoft, working in Microsoft, that kind of illusion will be creating in your local campus, which those feeling is immense. So you'll be getting such a recognition in your campus, and you'll be feeling as a hero. And also you'll be getting an access to numerous benefits, which includes MSDN subscription, where you can download all kind of genuine products which worth 6 lakh rupees in INR, and you will be getting an access to reference materials, training catalogs, e-learning, and the most cool feature of MSP is you will be able to get an internship, and if you are good at MSP program, you will get a job opportunity. So, and almost the most important point is you will get a direct interaction with Microsoft professionals and the partners of Microsoft. You will be able to network in a business environment. You get a business networking environment. That's what it gives you as an MSP. Even there are more benefits available for you, which will be surprising whenever you progress forward in the MSP program. And what can we expect from you as an MSP? Yes, we will be encouraging you to share your passion and knowledge which you gained by learning new technologies to other friends, like our peers in your college campus or something, through lot of fun activities, like you will be able to take technical sessions, you will be encouraged to take a symposium, event, workshops. You will be organizing, you may be attending, but you will be organizing those kind of activities in your campus with the support from Microsoft, and you will be able to act as a representative of Microsoft in your campus. That's kind of exposure you will get, and you will become a technical rock star, as I mentioned, in your campus. This is what it's all about, the MSP program. And if you want to get into this MSP community, there are few steps to follow. The selection process involves few steps which you need to carry out, and you need to qualify each round. And to qualify and become a Microsoft student partner, you should be smart enough, you should be optimistic in your view, and I will give you certain steps of how to clear the MSP selection process. The MSP official website is located at http://www.microsoftstudentpartners.com. This is the official website of Microsoft Student Partners, and this is the official website of Microsoft Student Partners. And just click the country name and click Get Started, and you will be redirected to the local MSP program. The first step in the MSP selection program is filling the registration form at http://bit.ly/new MSP2011, and this is the form for registration of MSP selection 2011 and 2012. Just fill out all the credentials and click finish. Note the point that after clicking finish, you won't be getting any confirmation mail. You should ensure yourself that you have registered successfully and with proper credentials. And after registering at the above website, you need to take few selection process, which involves the creation of video, and then creating a Windows 7 application, and then entering into IT challenge quiz and something. It goes on. So the next process is creating a video. What is all about is you need to create a video of yourself speaking about a Microsoft technology and upload that video into a YouTube. So we will be judging your public speaking skill and confidence in this video. As I previously mentioned in this video, the MSP program is all about taking technical sessions, sharing your knowledge, learning, those kind of steps and activities involves the MSP program. So we need those kind of persons who are good at public speaking, who are good at communication, who are good at vocabulary. So we need those kind of people. So we judge those metrics through this video entry. That's what this selection process is all about. So we will be emphasizing on clarity of communication. Clarity of communication involves the voice audibility and also the quality of content. And the video specification include the video which you are going to create should be between 3 to 4 minutes. You shouldn't exceed more than 4 minutes, and your video shouldn't be less than 3 minutes. And also in your video, as I previously mentioned, we will be stressing upon your public speaking skills, vocabulary, communication skills, technical skills. So we need you to be clearly visible and also audible. So don't make any PowerPoint presentations or screencast or webcast in this video entry. And also make this video content to be genuine. Don't take any copyrighted material in the cloud unless proper consent from the owner. And also don't take any video from video sharing websites like YouTube or from Microsoft or something Ziola. Don't take any video from these kind of websites and copy those video and submit here. These are silly things which people may think of. Copying the video from existing Microsoft websites or Channel 9 or YouTube and submitting here. We are not looking forward for it. We are looking forward for a innovative and creative video. It should be dynamic. It should be your own creation. We are not looking forward for a video which created by the professionals. We want to see your communication skills, man. So don't go and copy and paste the existing video available in the internet. And the video should be interesting and engaging. Through this video only, we want to know that why you need to get selected in the MSP program. What's the need for you to get into the MSP program? We need to know through this video. So there will be hundreds of videos submitted. So be original in the video. Show your originality. Keep it simple and stupid. Keep the video simple. Be original. Don't copy the style of another person. Right? Okay. After completing the video, submit the video URL to this link, that is bit.ly new MSP 2011 part 1. Video URL in the sense that YouTube URL you need to submit here. Fine. What about the video? I am saying about the specifications and tips of creating the video. And most importantly, I want to stress here most important tip of video creation. In the video, whenever I told you, right, I applied for MSP program 2 years back and I got into the MSP last year only. The reason is in my second year, that's in my first year of application into the MSP program, what I did is I was unaware of all the technologies listed here and I don't know anything about latest technologies. So what I did is I found a few articles over the internet regarding the topics given here. I downloaded those articles, I memorized it, pasted those articles in the door of my room, and through my digicam I recorded myself by seeing, and I reproduced those article content by directly seeing from the door. So we are not looking forward for those kind of videos. We are not looking forward for those peoples who just reproduce from the written material. So don't read from a paper or computer screen. Make your presentation dynamic by giving some examples so that people can enjoy it. Make it a fun. Don't make it boring one. Make it a fun one. Make it dynamic. Don't read from paper or computer screen. That's what is all important. So how to choose the topic for this video? Here are few topics listed like cloud computing, ASP.NET, Webmatrix, Silverlight, mobile application development for Windows Phone 7, WPF, Windows Embedded, MS Audios, XNA Game Studio, Expression Studio, Windows Server 2008 R2, SQL Server 2008 R2. These are the topics available for you. You are opt to choose any one of the topics listed here. and you need to create a video which is between 3 to 4 minutes. So I prefer you to choose any topic of your wish. You may be good at website creation, then you go to for ASP.NET Webmatrix, WebP or Silverlight, or you may be eager to create some Windows application, then go for client, that is application development for Windows Phone 7, Windows 7 and WPF. If you are good at animation, go for Expression Studio. If you are good at robotics, go for MS ODS. Gaming, XNA Game Studio, like that you go. It's up to you to decide your topic. I won't stress you to select this topic or something. I won't stress you. But if you are unaware of which topic to choose, if you are unaware of all the topics listed here, I'll give you one tip to select a topic. How to select a topic if you are unaware of all the topics listed here? Just go to search engine, type each topic listed here, starting from cloud computing, web, mobile, client, Windows Embedded. Type all those topics in the search engine and get an insight over each topic. For example, understand what is cloud computing, what is ASP.NET, what is Webmatrix, what is Silverlight, what is SQL Server, what is Expression Studio. Like this, understand the definition and the concept of what is it, why is it, where do we use it, when do we use it. These kind of basic concepts you need to understand. Just understand these concepts. I am stressing the word understand. I am not telling the word memorize. So please be clear with the two words. So understand the basic concept of these technologies, grasp it, and just reproduce it in the video. Like I am speaking to you through this video, make this a practical one. Don't make it too professional. Just assume that you are speaking to your friend. Like you are speaking to your friend, just reproduce it in your video. That's it. This is the clear tip to crack the video entry. So if you are good at this, then you have a better option to get into the MSP program. And the next part of a selection process is you need to create an innovative Windows Phone 7 application using the free development tool and the emulator. So I am thinking of providing a tutorial series regarding how to create a Windows Phone 7 application in the next upcoming video series, and I will provide you my contacts, and this is Subramanian Muthakrishnan, and my email is subramanian.m@msptechrep.com, and my Facebook profile is http://subbu14591, and my website is http://www.rdnug.com, where you can ping me, and if you have any doubts or queries, let me know through this website or email or Facebook profile. We are here to help you and to get into the MSP program.